itself. If I cover a fire, it goes out, and that's because fire needs oxygen to burn. But oxygen is not enough to sustain fire, so it needs to react with something, and this thing is called fuel. Fire happens when fuel and oxygen react together, and there are two types of fuel. We have high flammable fuel and low flammable fuel, also known as combustible fuel. An example of high flammable fuel are petrol and cooking gas, the one we use in our kitchen. And for low flammable fuel or combustible fuel, we have diesel, kerosene, and wood. You see, fuel and oxygen cannot just start reacting on their own to cause fire. They need an energy to start their reaction, and this energy is called activation energy. This activation energy can be gotten from a spark or a very hot object. But how hot should the object or the spark has to be now depends on the type of fuel itself. For example, the cooking gas we use in our kitchen needs about 1000 degrees of temperature from a spark or from an object to ignite itself to cause fire. And as you know, our smartphones are made up of semiconductor chips which are not capable of producing spark, but they can get very hot. But how hot can they get? Just 85 degrees of temperature. And 85 degrees is way too far from 1000 degrees needed to ignite the cooking gas itself. But what about the case of radiation? Of course, our phone emits low energy microwave radiation, especially during phone calls. But this microwave is too weak to even warm a food, talk less of igniting a gas. So all those stories of smartphone causing gas explosion are likely a misunderstanding. What probably happened in those cases is something called auto-ignition. And this happens when gas gets too hot. And that's why it's always important for you to cook in a well-ventilated